Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. We must collect our land back from the Edo State Governor, Osaseki. This na the message where the people of OKE OROMA they send give the Edo State Governor, Osaseki, as they sit down with Emmanuel Aigbogun. Make I leave you, make you hear from the people of OKE OROMA community and Emmanuel Aigbogun.
Okay.
My name is Osaseki. I am from OKE OROMA community. All of a sudden, I wasn't at home. I went to work. I'm a nurse by profession. So I came back from work. I met my house on leveled ground. I was asking what is going on, although they never passed any information that they are coming to destroy any lands or any houses in the community, although I wasn't aware. At the time I came back from work, I met the houses leveled. I was like shouting and screaming. I left my siblings at home to take all my children because they are little. They don't go to school there. So I asked, what happened? They said governor came and destroyed some certain houses. They said, why? They were shouting, everybody was crying. There was a lady that built house close to my building. When she got there, she fainted. After 3 days in the hospital, she passed out. So I am pleading for the authorities to help us and come to our aid, because I don't know what really happened. We have some hoodlums in the community, or government where they came from, the Robos, the Ishans, and other kidnappers, other escapees. I don't know where they are from. I don't know where they are from. So we are pleading that the government authority should come to our rescue.
So, quick comment. How have you guys been faring over these years, over these months that you have been away from your home?
Over these months, only God knows how I'm coping with my family. Now, I squat with a friend with my kids, with my 3 kids. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This press conference is in 2 sections, rolled into one. Section 1. The state government abuse of power by its forceful invasion of the OKE OROMA community, despite interlocutory court injunction in suit number B/61/2022. Then section 2. Trending videos anchored last week by alleged prison escapees, bandits, armed robbers, rapists, and land grabbers in the OKE OROMA community. Signed, G.I. Imokba, SCCA, SCA, ACA, MNIN, Ojonwe of OKE OROMA community. An address by OKE OROMA community on the plan by the Edo State government to partition and sell OKE OROMA land that is subject of litigation in suit number B/61/2022 pending in the High Court, Benin. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, on behalf of the indigenous and residents of the OKE OROMA community in the Okpobaka local government area of Edo State, we wish to state that the plan by the Edo State government to partition our land that is a subject of litigation in the High Court of Edo State via suit number B/61/2022 and sell same to private individuals / developers is patently illegal and unconstitutional. The said plan smacks of lawlessness of the highest order. For the avoidance of doubt, the general public is hereby informed that on the 4th of August 2022, the High Court of Edo State issued the following order of interlocutory injunction in suit number B/61/2022. I give an order of interlocutory injunction restraining the defendant / respondent, their agents, servants, / or privates from further trespassing on, bulldozing, or developing the land in dispute, situate and lying at OKE OROMA village, Okpobaka local government area, Edo State, with an area of 714.750 hectares, or doing anything whatsoever on the land in dispute that is inconsistent with the right of claimant / applicant. pending the hearing and determination of the substantive suit. I give an order of interlocutory injunction restraining the defendant, respondent, their servant, agent, or private from taking possession of the land in dispute situate aligned at OKE OROMA Village, Ikpobaka Local Government Area, Edo State, which contains an area of 714.750 hectares, or destroying the cross thereon, or improvements on the aforesaid landed property, pending the hearing and determination of the substantive suit. The certified true copy of the above order of court is in our custody. Flowing from the above, we wish to make it abundantly clear that anyone who buys any part of our communal land that is subject of litigation in the above suit buys nothing but litigation. Ultimately, by God's grace, we shall reclaim every part of our land by the due process of law. Finally, we wish to warn that as the family of late General Sani Abacha lost the 12-story Niger Delta Development Commission headquarters, NDDC, on the Aba Road in Port Harcourt to the original owner of the land on which the edifice was erected, so we shall recover our land and any development on it erected in defiance of the subsisting court order. Please see the Supreme Court of Nigeria judgment in appeal number SC 344/2002, delivered on the 13th February 2009. Thank you. Number 1. The press release on 3 trending videos anchored last week by alleged prison escapees, bandits, armed robbers, rapists, non-indigenous, natives, and land grabbers in OKE OROMA community. All over the world, organized society strives when there is respect to rules and regulations, and the members apply these rules without favor or ill will. Most of the youth that appeared on the trending videos have constituted themselves into gangsters, lawless deviants, illegal arms bearers, and sellers of land under multiple litigations, with reckless abandon, which they use to build mansions, acquire guns such as AK-47 and pump actions. They have become threats to the peace and corporate existence to the Aborigine or indigenous people of OKE OROMA nation upon. We have written several petitions to security agencies charged with the responsibilities of maintaining laws and orders, but are yet to successfully abate the criminal activities in the village. The police made several attempts to arrest the culprits, but these jungle boys, hoodlums, led by one Austin Awotu, aka Nana, Osasu Monde, Egage Abie, Mark Okwase, Success Okwase, Uye Adologe Oyenemina, etc., fiercely resisted the combined team of police officers with dangerous weapons. There is no smoke without fire. Austin Awotu has confessed that they have godfather within the government and security agencies that is on their payroll, as well as aiding them. At the appropriate time, the corn will be ripe for harvesting. During the melee on the 20th day of April 2023 in OKE OROMA Village, they destroyed properties, including Odionwe's modern machine. This is verifiable for anyone to see. Almost everyone has become lawless in our society. Even the state government, that is the custodian of lives and property, is promoting anarchy in a highly inflamed and infested criminal environment in OKE OROMA community. The same state government forceful invasion of OKE OROMA community last year was illegal, unlawful, brutish. The government has brazenly violated the interlocutory court injunction that was ordered by Honorable Justice V. Eborieme in the High Court in Benin City, thereby bringing into question his integrity, alleged claim of government ownership of the land is fraudulently gazetted in May 2017. The members of the general public are hereby informed by this notice that the above mentioned persons have no authority of the leadership of OKE OROMA village to administer or sell lands. They are land grabbers who forcefully engage themselves in criminality and violence. They are alleged prison escapees, bandits, armed robbers, rapists, non-natives, and land grabbers in the OKE OROMA community. Let it be known that the leaders of OKE OROMA community is very determined to follow due process in pursuing our legitimate right to its logical conclusion, no matter how long and how tedious this might take. It is not by our power or might, but by the grace of God and the power of our founding ancestors that we all know as Emeka. Thank you very much for your attention. God bless you all.
Great people of OKE OROMA community. Great youth of OKE OROMA community. Great. At this moment, I want to associate myself as a civil rights practitioner and a civil rights activist that have taken time to not just only advocate, but to also investigate the claims of OKE OROMA people. And I want to make it known that the government of Edo State is only promoting anarchy. Particularly those representatives of the government who they brought in from the IGP, who they say are there to maintain law and order. To our greatest findings, this set of police officers are only aiding criminals who they see on broad daylight parading themselves with AK-47, pump-action guns, driving and chasing people who are opposing the views of the government to take over their land forcefully. As we speak today, the bulk majority of people who are currently residing in that periphery and demographic expression that is called the OKE OROMA community, as known to government and the general public, are people who we see that the government is aiding. And these people are not just only there, they move around on broad daylight with AK-47, they move with pump-action guns. And you have two multipurpose machine guns owned and operated by Edo State government and the federal government of Nigeria under the operations of the Inspector General of Police and his operatives that are distributed there for the past 1 year. And what these people are there doing is that they are aiding these hoodlums to drive people who we see are in litigation and in court with the Edo State government over forceful acquisition of their land. Whereas compensation has not been paid, assuming they agree to sell. That is if they agree to sell their land or cede their land to government. And government knows that in all fairness, what they are doing is wrong. They are only just playing to the gallery from what we have seen of those persons who they have as political stooges, political party men and women that align with land grabbing, sales of land, forceful acquisition of land, because whereas you have it, OKE OROMA had issues with neighboring communities, but we have never seen the intervention of Edo State government under the leadership of Governor Osaseki. To round it up, what the government is currently doing now is that they are using the Nigerian police force as a shield to protect hoodlums, criminals, people who you have heard from elders of the community are escapees from prison, are rapists, are well-known armed robbers. Nobody can identify an individual of a community apart from his community kingsmen. There's no way you can say you are government, you know people more than the kingsmen that live in that community with them. So for crying out loud, we do not know why the Edo State government is not willing to arrest these people. They have been there. What they are doing now is to sell lands. When they sell land, the government is not stopping them from doing that. Now we have also gathered information that the government want to see how they can come up with a kind of push to see how they can withdraw the case from court, whereas hearings are still ongoing. And the most painful part of it, that people's property, people who bought legitimate lands from the community, their properties have been unlawfully demolished by the government without a demolition order. The government is not even looking it to the angle that they should call these persons and see how they can pacify them. The resources that they are spending in all of these things are our own resources, are resources that belong to Okoma communities and the entire 18 local government and 192 wards of Edo State. It does not belong to Osaseki. It is our resources collectively. So having said all of this, I want to come to conclusion to say that I want to appeal to the law-abiding youth of Okoma community. I know you guys are in hard times now, particularly our mothers. You people should not think that because our judicial process is very slow and you are not running out of home, so therefore you should go and think on how to forcefully do things. No. As we speak today, the government themselves know that the shoes that they wear does not fit them. So they have no other choice than to toe the path of justice, because the leadership of this government under Governor Godwin Obaseki swore to the 1999 Constitution that they are to uphold the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and it is binding on government as a defendant in the suit where an interlocutory injunction has been given to ensure that they enforce the law of staying action in whatever they want to do until when the court have so presided. But we are very happy that today even the police is not an interested party. But they should remember that their interest should be protection of law and lives and property, not to be aiding criminals who they believe are, in the faction of the governor. And whereas when they see when people who are not supporting what the governor is doing, they allow criminals to beat up these persons, demolish their houses, vandalize their houses, loot their homes. It is only in a banana republic where law does not exist that such a thing happens. So we are calling even on the Commissioner of Police, even on the Director of DSS and other security agencies to, as a matter of public urgency, visit the security situation that is currently going on in Okoma community. If people who have a different opinion cannot live together and go to court and settle their differences, then we are at war. We are at war because the duty of the police is not to take side, whether you are a complainant or you are a suspect. The duty of the police is to ensure that the law is implemented to the latter. Thank you very much. So if there's any other question from members of the press, I think our elder and some few ladies and mothers who also want their voice to be heard. So we want to take a question from members of the press.
Okay, thank you. Like Secretary noted, the case is in the court, and it's a section of your community the other day was on screen saying that the issue is between the community, the supposed of your young way who is not around. So how do you now marry this? That you, Okoma, is supposed to be one fighting against the said demolition of your community or a forceful activation of your community by the state government. So how are you going to marry this? How are you going to marry this? How are you going to marry this?
Anyway, I will not hesitate to answer your question. Ordinarily, you can hear different information from different people. It depends on how you marry on your own. It's like a house without door. You are not calling a house without door. Our young will, if he travel, but there is another young will there. The fact that he travels does not mean that there is no young will there. One side. Then the government issue. You see, the government forcefully, like I rightly read in my press release. You see, the government forcefully came. It has no bearing. in the community. He didn't see nobody. Nobody negotiated with him. That was why they used that word forcefully. You understand? And that we are still fighting this cause to ensure that definitely, by the grace of God, like we already said, we will emerge a victor. Thank you.
As a follow-up, I am aware that a lot of persons had their livelihood destroyed alongside the demolition that was carried out last year. So how have these persons been coping?
Oh, if that is what you want to hear, I think I will shift a bit forward. You see, it's like you. Somebody will be beating you and will be saying you should not cry. Definitely you will cry. Or you must cry. Majority of those people that owns their property is there. Okay, let me use a woman as a case study. When they just gave her the information that this is what happened, she never believed. I think she was a pensioner. I think her gratuity, her pension, she used in building that house. When she got there, she was not looking for the house, it was not for the level ground. She just rented. After 3 days, she gave up. How would you feel if that woman to be your mother? That answers my question. I don't think I have anything to answer again from there. Even with that thing I just said, I am touched already.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
In the absence of no other further question, I think Epa has one or two words to say as an elderly man. So, Baba.
Baba, break it in English.
Baba, you can use pidgin English so that.
Not all stations they accept that.
This is supplies the rule of we will be OKE OROMA or this Obaji and the other people. We never see this thing before since I was born. I'm now 89 years. 98 years. I never see this thing. When we are other British, we finish with all that one. We never see this to grow, come out. You know, where all our grandfather go far where they will stay. They find all the both meet you with everything, fight with all our father before they come stay that place. They give born, they suffer, they do everything. Now the government don't open everywhere, don't open. They can't drive us like a goat. They drive us like a goat. They drive us like say we don't get family at all. This make us fear. And government support them. Our governor support them. Because they tell us that time when I go meet town for Buddha. Say my father farm here, me begin farm here. What do you gonna do here? You see, na government now. I say, government now the day. Free now the day. So when you want to get a government now, you have to ask us, we will be here for here. You go ask us, we show you, I be farmer. I be, this a reserve where we found, from Ogba reserve, go to Ologbo. I found there. I know what it be, reserve. Tenja farm. And one. Then when they start self, begin to approve some land to us, I put out letter. They approve my own for me, plus our farmer. Then we begin farm. When Osaseki comes to, so many governors don't come. They never tell us, both are reserve, both are all where my father make farm, where myself make farm, where the other people make farm. Say he go come claim more. Then when I ask Osaseki by myself, when he come to the bush with 3 Europeans. I ask where do you come to here? Say, so I tell her, say, so I make her come see our office. They break it, we go to the office. Even so, this small paper where we get, we show them. Then, you know, look what they happen so. And now, all our stranger where they bring, carry gun, they pursue us. The house where we get, that they take it broke down. One about 3 or 4 of a robo. There's some Asian. They did there. They say nobody. And as I'm here now, my wife will tell, we not get to where to chop. Before government begins to do it, the other people they do it, they say the government is support them. We not look. Myself, I go to the government with our we go there, go report. They say they go do this one, they go do this one. When I hear say they go, they say they drop police. Say police is not go for the charge. So what I hear, I say what I see. That be that one.
Okay, your name, sir. Yes, sir.
Puli or by one.
Sir?
Puli or by one.
Puli or by one. Your position in the community.
Eda.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
One woman.
one of our
One woman can talk to us.
lady who wants to speak on behalf of
On behalf of the women.
on behalf of the women.
Madam, you start with your name.
My name is Cynthia Isibo.
Just wait. Why she not stand? Why the other woman behind her?
Madam, you stand and why the other women are behind you, please. Thank you.
Okay, please, can we have some women in the back?
Women, all the women, please. All the women that is here. They are not picturing. The valiant never thinks of them. He said of all the death I have seen, he says take
Okay.
My name's Cynthia Isibo. I am from OKE OROMA community. All of a sudden, I wasn't at home. I went to work. I'm a nurse by profession. So I came back from work. I met my house on leveled ground. I was asking what is going on, although they never passed any information that they were coming to destroy any lands or any houses in the community, although I wasn't aware. At the time I came back from work, I met the houses leveled. I was like shouting and screaming. I left my siblings at home to take all my children because they are little. They don't go to school there. So I asked, what happened? They said governor came and destroyed some certain houses. They said, why? They were shouting, everybody was crying. There was a lady that built house close to my building. When she got there, she fainted. After 3 days in the hospital, she passed out. So I am pleading for the authorities to help us and come to our aid, because I don't know what really happened. We have some hoodlums in the community, or government where they came from, the robos, the Ishans, and other kidnappers, other escapees. I don't know where they are from. I don't know where they are from. So we are pleading that the government authority should come to our rescue.
So, quick one, man. How have you guys been faring over these years, over these months that you have been away from your home?
Over this month, only God knows how I'm coping with my family. Now, I squat with a friend with my kids, with my 3 kids. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great people of OKE OROMA community. Great people of OKE OROMA community.
Great.
Well, it's very obvious that our position has been very listened to. I just want to appeal to each and every one of you. I know it's not so easy. The God that has kept you will not allow you to die before we achieve success. I don't think that amen is for us. The God that has kept us will not allow any of us here to die till we achieve success. Amen. So, ladies and gentlemen, and our brothers from the press, we want you all to please take this message that we have delivered here, the way and manner in which you have done it, so that member of the public and the general society and world at large will hear the cry of OKE OROMA community. We are one of the most victimized people in Edo State, OKE OROMA community, because government has not come to their aid for as long as there have been crises there. But we are very surprised that government is only coming to say that they want to acquire land. And for some of us, as I've rightly said, we know that justice must be served. Thank you very much.
Many of you call on my help, Kino work in Orisi, we are married to read you. My anniversary, my Masowa. The motto, Malari, Keke Malari, Weka I make women.
Sir.
So I want to allow in my Mudu, Maru, I can't carry now. When I wear or for no female. Kibirima, I be a lima, we have a Maru, that's of Anna. No loud, no yakin man, no. The government of Nigeria, Edo State now, near Laho, Wala, Wadibama. If you can marry, retire, if you Maga, Salaban Mujanima, you can marry, where so what? I use in Yakema, a police in Yakema, Wala, Salaban Mima Yafe, Maria, and my having to be an about to play.
Sir.
All right, thank you very much.
I'll be seated.
Yes, you guys can hear my conscious Edo people. These are the pains of the people of Okoma community. For some of us, we do not believe in mobilizing our people to violence. Rather, we choose to mobilize them through the path of intellectual engagement, and that is what they have been doing, and that is what some of us who are sharing the pain they share will continue to advise them to that same path. Once again, I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, Comrade I Bogu Emmanuel. Remember to join voices with those who are in pain, so that someday you shall also be there to also share the joyous moment and joyous times with them. I believe that the society must be a society where egalitarianism, where the rule of law and orderliness will be the order of the day. As a conscious mind, I also want to reach out to all conscious minds who are out there. Please share and like this broadcast. It gets to the Inspector General of Police, the Executive Governor of Edo State, the Chief Judge of Edo State, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the Commissioner of Police, Edo State. Thank you and bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Emmanuel Agbogun and the people of OKE OROMA community. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.